We begin on Apokolips. Darkseid orders Kara to kill Superman. The Man of Steel feels betrayed. With the help of Batman, Wonder Woman, and Big Barda, they made it to Apokolips. Unfortunately, Kara seems to be under Darkseid's control. Batman always warned Superman about trusting Kara, but he couldn't listen to the Bat because Superman is a man of faith. Kara will do whatever the Dark Lord asks of her, so she delivers a heavy blow to Superman. While Batman is being cornered by the Hellhounds, Wonder Woman takes advantage of a small distraction to catch Granny Goodness with her lasso of truth. She doesn't care how they want to play this game. The rules have just changed right now. Granny Goodness must tell the Furies to drop their weapons, or Granny Goodness will be the first to die. Superman was raised differently than Batman. Martha and Jonathan Kent taught him good values. Even after everything that has happened, despite Batman's doubts, Superman will do everything possible to take his cousin Kara back home with him. But Kara has other plans. She wants to kill Superman. Her true life begins here, on Apokolips. Superman tries to tell Kara that Darkseid is controlling her. Kara attacks him again. Superman doesn't know her. He only knows what he wants to know. The blows Superman takes are too much even for him. She might even be more powerful than the Man of Steel. Superman knows he has to stop thinking like Clark and start thinking like Batman. He must set aside the affection he feels for his cousin. Otherwise, Kara is going to kill him. Kara mocks her cousin. Darkseid told her that he wouldn't defend himself. Superman gets ready for the fight. This is going to hurt him a little. When they arrived on Apokolips, Batman told them to be prepared. He can't remember the last time he used the compartment in the buckle of his belt. In his belt, he keeps a lead-lined kryptonite ring so he can store and protect the ring without it harming him. Superman is ready to fight. Kara thinks he won't hurt her. Superman's feelings and beliefs cloud his judgment. Superman puts on the ring. The pain isn't only physical from wearing kryptonite, it's emotional as well. This is something that breaks his heart. Meanwhile, Batman has fought against the Hellhounds and has managed to reach Darkseid. He asks the Dark Lord to release Kara. Even he will understand the absurdity of being a king if there is no kingdom left to rule. Darkseid refuses. He doubts the fight between the Kryptonians will generate that much destruction. Batman isn't saying it because of them. The Bat has activated the Hellspores. He doesn't have much time to surrender. Darkseid doesn't believe it can be possible. Those weapons are encrypted. Batman knows that. A mother box explained it to him while he was reprogramming them. And so that Darkseid believes he's serious, Batman tells him the codes he used to activate the spores. He even changed them using one of the thousands of possible combinations of numbers and letters. They say one spore would create a flaming pit. But what will happen to Apokolips when 5,000 bombs explode simultaneously? All of this, and the blows Batman has been dealing to Darkseid, makes the god of Apokolips feel a tremendous fury, and he lands an incredible hit on Batman, smashing him into the ground. He could destroy Batman with his Omega beams, but that wouldn't deactivate the bombs. He expects Batman to do it. Batman knows Big Barda's mother box is protecting him, and that's why he has been able to withstand Darkseid's blows. Batman can deactivate the bombs, but he will do it on the condition that Darkseid releases Supergirl. Darkseid continues attacking Batman, and the Bat still endures, forcing Darkseid to say that he renounces Kara Zor-El. That was a good move. Darkseid will do it. If the Kryptonian or the Amazon had tried this, they would have lost. They don't have the character necessary to destroy an entire planet in order to achieve their goals, but Batman didn't hesitate to kill Apokolips to win this battle. That is an admirable quality. Darkseid gives up Kara. He will not take reprisals against her. It seems everything is over. Superman goes back to Kara, and he detects that Batman's heart is barely beating. Big Barda rushes to Batman so that her mother box can heal Batman's wounds. Darkseid tells Batman to deactivate the bombs and leave this planet. Superman recognizes Batman's courage, and to think that people believe Superman is just Clark. Time passes, and they return to the island of the Amazons. Kara has regained consciousness and seems to be in good health. That night, Kara speaks with Batman and tells him that her mother's name is Alara. Little by little, she is beginning to remember things. Later, in the Fortress of Solitude, Kara shows Superman her new suit. Although, to be honest, she doesn't like it very much. She remembers what Darkseid turned her into. Superman asks Kara to calm down. Darkseid lives to manipulate. He has wizards at his disposal. Hypnotists, scientists whose only job is to break the spirit. Darkseid is darkness. Darkseid is evil. Kara wants to know how that influenced her. Did Darkseid make the darkness inside her come out? Superman knows someone who knows that answer. So that Kara can learn it, both of them fly away. Thinking about it, Kara does like her new suit. For Superman, that is great. Martha was the one who made the suit. Later, they arrive in Smallville. This is the place where Superman grew up. The strange thing is that Clark's parents aren't here. Their car isn't here either. Maybe they went to the city. Superman is about to open the door to his parents' house when, suddenly, Superman is struck by a heavy blow. Here, Darkseid was already waiting for Superman. The Dark Lord gave his word to come for Kara, but Superman's death is something he still has to claim. Superman is on the ground, and Darkseid attacks him with his Omega beams. Before they can harm him, Kara steps into their path, and it is she who takes the impact of the Omega beams. This causes Kara to disappear from this place. Superman can't believe it. He can only cry as he gathers his cousin's ashes. For Darkseid, this is a pity. Darkseid retreats to Apokolips. Kara fell from the sky like a gift from a planet that disappeared long ago, and like that planet, she is gone. It will be difficult for Superman to see that he becomes the last Kryptonian again. He is alone in the universe, an orphan. The irony of all this is that Superman is to blame. Darkseid is about to step through the boom tube when, suddenly, Superman blocks his path to land a crushing blow on the Dark Lord. He has talked too much on this planet. He doesn't get to talk as if he knew Kara. He didn't care that she was tall for her age, blonde with the bluest eyes in the world, with an infectious smile. She wasn't afraid of anything. She had guts. Darkseid recovers from the blows and agrees with Superman. None of that mattered to him. She had a lot of power that she was wasting. She would have had a memorable life as the captain of his honor guard, the position that Big Barda rejected so stubbornly so many years ago. However, Darkseid's Omega beams turned her into ashes, and he will do the same to Superman, and there will be even less left of him to bury. Darkseid is about to use his Omega beams on Superman again. Before the beams can strike him, Diana manages to arrive in time to stop them with her bracers, and she even makes the attack rebound straight back toward Darkseid, hitting him in the face. Superman stops Wonder Woman. She doesn't need to get involved in this fight. Superman grabs her by the arm and throws her out of the farm. Now Superman goes after Darkseid to land a heavy blow. He doesn't know what a memorable life is. There are so many things that, because of him, Kara will never be able to experience. Simple pleasures like apple pie, driving a convertible on a warm summer night, playing baseball with friends, feeling snow under your feet, the magic of the cinema, flickering images in a dark room, the smell of popcorn, hearing someone sing a song for the first time, going to prom, the thrill of the first kiss, the pain of losing your first love. Superman takes Darkseid to carry him into space and smash him into the sun. Before he can do it, Darkseid stops him. This has been enough. Darkseid lands a heavy blow on Superman. He says Superman talks like a child reciting meaningless trivialities. Superman answers with a punch. Because of the Dark Lord, she will never be able to laugh again. Darkseid tells Superman he should talk to him about war instead, about the greatness of defeating the enemy. Those things are the most important things in life. Superman realizes that everything he has said means nothing to Darkseid. He only understands death and the gloom that has contributed nothing. Darkseid tells him that thanks to that, he is a god. Superman stops his punch. This has made him vulnerable. Darkseid doesn't understand what Superman has done to him. The pain is enormous for the Dark Lord. Darkseid suffers. Superman wanted him dead. His defeat will be in the name of Supergirl. Superman grabs Darkseid and moves at maximum speed through space until a boom tube opens. The boom tube takes them to the source wall. This is the final barrier at the edge of outer space. For years, Darkseid has tried to uncover the secrets of the supreme power that lies on the other side. But like the rest of those who lie here, he will never find the answers. This is Darkseid's place. This is where he belongs, alongside the rest of the failures of the universe. Superman sends Darkseid directly into the source wall. Everything is over, and Superman returns through a boom tube to planet Earth. Batman knows that at first they tried to affect Superman with conventional methods. Bullets, missiles, nuclear bombs, nothing affected him. When they discovered kryptonite, they believed they had finally found a way to destroy Superman. But they were wrong again. Superman's weakness isn't a radioactive rock. It is something far more human, his heart. Once Superman returns to his parents' farm, the Justice League is there, helping make repairs. Batman has also arrived at the farm. He takes Kara's ashes to place them inside this urn. That same night, Superman flies to the island of the Amazons. Supergirl had died. There was only one person left to tell, Kara Zor-El herself. Here is Kara. She hopes she did the right thing, though they will know the truth in a few months. Kara thinks she should thank Superman for everything, even though she knows dying isn't easy. Superman knows it takes a lot of courage to throw yourself directly into Darkseid's Omega beams. Kara knows the Dark Lord is no longer here, but what will happen to her when Luthor, Brainiac, or the Joker comes after her? Is he going to teleport her every time she is in danger? What will she do from now on? He doesn't have the answer, and that decision is hers. She can decide to be a normal person or be wherever she wants. Whatever she chooses, Superman will support his cousin. They all knew they couldn't trust Darkseid's word. That is why Superman had Kara fly in the Supergirl suit, waving a red cape before his eyes. He made Darkseid react exactly as they wanted. He attacked. Several weeks have passed. Kara cannot stop feeling afraid that Darkseid will come for her. Batman asks Superman if everything is okay. Clark tells his friend that when Darkseid believed he had killed Kara, he showed no remorse. But all of this is part of a plan. Just as Diana promised Superman, she watched over Kara. With the help of the Justice League satellite, when Darkseid lunged with his Omega beams, Diana teleported Kara away and replaced her with ashes. Batman knows this whole staged death of Supergirl was Clark's idea. He knew Darkseid would let his guard down if he believed his Omega beams had killed Supergirl. That puts Superman in the appropriate state of mind to fight. Suddenly, the conversation between Batman and Superman is interrupted by Kara. She is here to tell her cousin that she has already made a decision. Later, she introduces herself to the heroes of this planet. She hopes to get along with everyone, mainly with the heroes her age. Her purpose is to grow and become a member of the Justice League. Superman welcomes her. He began this journey believing he was alone. Thanks to his cousin, he will never feel that way again. And even though Batman still has some doubts and suspicions about Kara, he has decided to set them aside and trust Clark's instincts, for now. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more content like this. I'm TJ Prime, and see you in the next video.